The red sand stretched endlessly under two burning suns. Captain Lisa Morgan stepped out of her small research ship, the heat hitting her face like a wall. Mars had nothing on this place. The planet designation was simple, Kepler 442b. But the locals called it something else entirely. She was here for mineral samples, nothing more. Earth needed new sources of rare metals, and this planet showed promising signs. What she did not expect was the crash site. Black smoke rose from a valley half a mile away. Lisa grabbed her scanner and medical kit. Someone might need help, and out here in the middle of nowhere, she was the only chance they had. The wreckage was unlike anything she had seen before. The metal was silver blue, smooth as glass but stronger than steel. No human technology looked like this. Strange symbols covered the hull, glowing faintly even as the ship burned. Then she heard it. A soft sound, almost like crying. Lisa followed the sound around the largest piece of debris. There, trapped under a twisted beam of alien metal, lay a woman. But not a human woman. Her skin was pale blue, like winter sky just before dawn. Long silver hair spread around her head like liquid mercury. She wore a uniform of the same silver blue metal as her ship, but it was torn and stained with dark fluid that could only be blood. The alien woman's eyes opened as Lisa approached. They were large, almost twice the size of human eyes, and deep violet in color. Fear filled those eyes, but also hope. "Please," the alien woman whispered in perfect English. "Help me." Lisa knelt beside her without hesitation. "I'm going to get you out of there. What's your name?" "Zara," she said, wincing as she tried to move. "My ship, it was attacked. My own people. They left me to die." Lisa examined the beam pinning Zara's legs. It was heavy, but she thought she could lift it with the right leverage. "Why would they leave you?" Zara's violet eyes filled with tears. "Because I tried to stop them. They want to destroy your world and I said no. So they made me a traitor." The words hit Lisa like ice water. "Destroy Earth?" "Yes. My people, the Valkyrie, they see humans as a threat. You grow too fast, learn too quickly. They fear what you might become." Zara coughed, more dark blood staining her lips. "But I have lived among humans. I know you are not monsters. You are beautiful." Lisa found a piece of metal she could use as a lever. "When did you live among humans?" 5 of your years. "I was a scout, sent to study your people before the invasion. I lived in a place called Seattle. I learned to drink coffee and eat pizza. I watched your movies and read your books." Zara managed a weak smile. "I fell in love with your species." Lisa positioned the lever under the beam. "This might hurt." "It already hurts. Please just do it." Lisa pushed with all her strength. The beam shifted, then lifted. Zara cried out but pulled herself free. Both her legs were badly injured, one clearly broken. "Can you walk?" "No, but I can crawl if I must." Zara tried to sit up, then fell back with a gasp. "The bleeding, it is too much." Lisa opened her medical kit. Human medicine might not work perfectly on alien biology, but blood loss was blood loss. She found the emergency bandages and began wrapping Zara's worst wounds. "Tell me about this." "Invasion," Lisa said as she worked. 3 Earth days from now, the Valkyrie fleet will arrive. 50 ships, each one capable of destroying your largest cities. They plan to eliminate 90% of human population, then enslave the rest. Zara gripped Lisa's hand with surprising strength. "But their plan has a weakness." Lisa finished bandaging and looked into those violet eyes. "What weakness?" "The fleet commander is my father, General Keth. He believes I am dead. But if I can reach him, if I can show him what I learned about humans, maybe I can change his mind. Your father is leading an invasion to wipe out my species, and you think you can just talk him out of it?" Zara's expression grew determined. "My father is not evil, just afraid. The Valkyrie have been the dominant species in this sector for thousands of years. But humans, you advance so rapidly. In just 50 years, you went from basic spaceflight to faster-than-light travel. That terrifies him. Lisa helped Zara sit up against a piece of wreckage. So what do you need from me? My ship's communication system still works. I can send a message to the fleet, let my father know I am alive. But I need power from your ship to boost the signal strong enough to reach them. And if he doesn't, listen. Zara looked away. Then we fight. My ship has weapons, but I will need someone who knows human military tactics to help me use them effectively. Lisa studied the alien woman. Everything about this situation screamed trap, but something in Zara's eyes, the way she had been willing to be abandoned by her own people rather than participate in genocide, made Lisa believe her. All right, Lisa said. But first we need to get you medical attention. My ship has an automated medical bay. It took an hour to get Zara back to Lisa's research vessel. The alien woman was heavier than she looked, and her injuries made every step agony. But she never complained, never asked Lisa to stop. The medical bay's scanners had trouble analyzing Zara's alien physiology, but it managed to set her broken leg and seal the worst of her wounds. Zara would live, though she would need weeks to fully heal. The communication array, Zara said as soon as the medical bay released her. We must contact my father now, while there is still time. Lisa helped her to the ship's communication center. What exactly are you going to say to him? The truth, that humans are not the monsters our people believe them to be. Zara began connecting cables from Lisa's ship to a small device she had salvaged from her wreckage. Your people have capacity for both great violence and great compassion. Yes, you fight wars, but you also sacrifice yourselves to save strangers. You create art and music and stories that speak to the soul. The connection established, Zara activated her device. Strange symbols appeared on Lisa's screens, then slowly translated into English. Father, Zara spoke into the communicator. This is Zara. I am alive. For a long moment there was only static. Then a deep voice replied in the musical language of the Valkyrie. Zara responded in the same language, and the two talked rapidly for several minutes. Finally, Zara switched back to English. He is coming. Just him, in a small ship. He wants to see for himself that I am alive. Is that good? Or bad? I do not know. My father is complex. He loves me, but he also believes strongly in protecting our people. If I cannot convince him that humans and Valkyrie can coexist, then he will proceed with the invasion. 2 hours later, a ship appeared in the sky. It was larger than Zara's scout vessel, but smaller than Lisa had expected for a military commander. It landed near Lisa's ship with barely a sound. The being who emerged was clearly Zara's father. He had the same pale blue skin and silver hair, but his was shorter and streaked with white. His violet eyes were harder, more suspicious. He wore a uniform covered in symbols that probably indicated rank. General Keth approached cautiously, his hand resting on what was obviously a weapon. When he saw Zara, his expression softened slightly. They spoke in their own language for several minutes. Lisa could not understand the words, but the emotion was clear. Relief, anger, disappointment, love. Finally, Keth turned to Lisa. You are the human who saved my daughter, he said in accented but clear English. Yes. Why? Lisa had expected this question. Because she needed help. That's what humans do. Even for an enemy. She wasn't my enemy. She was someone in trouble. Keth studied Lisa for a long moment. Show me, he said finally. Show me these humans my daughter speaks of. Over the next day, Lisa took Keth on a tour of human civilization via her ship's databanks. She showed him hospitals where humans worked tirelessly to heal the sick, schools where knowledge was freely shared, art galleries and concert halls, videos of humans risking their lives to save animals during natural disasters. But she also showed him the darker side: wars, poverty, environmental destruction. She did not try to hide humanity's flaws. We are not perfect, Lisa admitted, but we are trying to become better. Keth was quiet for a long time after the presentations ended. "Your species is very young," he said finally. "But you have potential. Great potential. Is that why you fear us?" Zara asked. Her father nodded slowly. "In another 1,000 years, what will humans become? Will you be wise enough to use your power responsibly? Or will you become conquerors like so many species before you?" "I cannot answer that," Lisa said. "But I can tell you this. If you attack us now, if you try to destroy us out of fear, you will make us into the very thing you are afraid of. The survivors will hate you. They will spend their lives planning revenge. But if you give us a chance," Zara added, "if you let us grow and learn alongside the Valkyrie, we might become the greatest allies your people have ever known." General Keth was silent for another long moment. Then he activated his communicator and spoke rapidly in Valkyrie. "What did you tell them?" Lisa asked. "I ordered the fleet to withdraw. The invasion is cancelled." He looked at both women. "Instead, we will establish an embassy on your world, a place where our peoples can learn about each other." Lisa felt a wave of relief so strong it nearly knocked her over. Just like that. Just like that. Though there will be those among my people who disagree with this decision. Change is never easy. Keth placed a hand on his daughter's shoulder. "But Zara is right. If we destroy you out of fear, we become